ultimately, I mean, all of this, there's a good outcome possibly with all of this, because insofar as machines become better than we are at minimizing the needless loss of life, right? Let's say collateral damage in a time of war. Well, then, a robot army is better than a human army. I mean, we've got, or, to take the simpler.
They could disarm terrorists and other dictators without lethal means.
Yeah. Or I mean, that's going to be a controversial point, but take a non-controversial one like self-driving cars, right? So we've got every year 30,000 people plus dying in the U.S. alone,
right,
on the basis of ape-driven cars, right? So if robot cars get us down by a factor of 10, so that we have 3,000 people dying every year, that is an obvious gain, right? That no one's going to be nostalgic for 27,000 extra deaths based on ape.
Please take the seatbelts and airbags out of my car.
Right.
I prefer the old days.
Yeah. So, I mean, that has a direct connection to employment, obviously, because the most common job for a man in the U.S. at the moment is driving something.
Truck driver, yeah.
So, when we have self-driving cars, you have a retraining exercise there, but at best. But ultimately, we need, if we have the perfect labor-saving technology, what should be true is that this should free up an immense amount of time and attention for human beings just to do things that they find intrinsically gratifying, and to break this connection between work and having an ethical claim on existence. I mean, so right now it's, if you don't work, if you don't do something productive that the economy needs, that other people are willing to pay you for, well, you have no right to exist on some level.
You die.
Yeah, you're gonna die, or we're gonna put a safety net that's so low that just barely catches you.
It's going to be arduous.
Yeah. But as technology becomes more and more powerful, as more and more jobs become obviated by intelligent machines, at a certain point, we're talking about now a machine that is just the ultimate wealth generation device. And, before we start seeing a few trillionaires and then massive unemployment, we need to figure out how to redistribute this wealth to the better part of humanity in a way that doesn't. And this is where it gets tricky. If you imagine just handing out money to everybody, because we're essentially printing it now, because everything that can be done and should be done can be done by machines. Then you're incentivizing some of the wrong things, and so then you get
a hell of a party.
Yeah, it's like an Aldous Huxley world where everyone just finds the perfect drug, and we're all just on the couch, with a needle in our arm, or electrodes on our heads or whatever it is, or just playing video games. So you want to incentivize the right things. You want to figure out how to incentivize meaningful uses of time, and so there's how you roll out that redistribution is, I think, somewhat tricky, but that you have to do it, I think, is obvious, because we're just seeing a degree of wealth inequality that is unsustainable, and it's only growing.
Let me take a moment to thank @Squarespace for, first of all, making amazing software. I was just working on one of the new projects I'm working on. You may have heard of television show, and we had to make a website. And I just went on to Google Domains, and I was buying a domain over at Google Domains, and boom, you could just, when you're setting up your Gmail, fire up and launch Squarespace. I guess they're partners now. And I was able to fire up a gorgeous website in literally minutes, and it looked like we spent $25,000 making it. It looks professional. It's intuitive and easy to use. No coding is required. And they use state-of-the-art tech. It's super secure. It's super stable, and it's trusted by millions, some of the most respected brands in the world. We, in fact, use it for all of our events and conferences, and you can start your free trial today. No credit card is required. And you'll get a free domain name if you sign up for a year. I'm an idiot. I did it wrong. I signed up at the wrong domain place. I didn't know that I would get a free domain. I got to go back and do that next time. If you decide to sign up for Squarespace, if you do decide that you're going to sign up for Squarespace, which I'm sure you will, just use the promo code TWIST and you'll get 10% off your first purchase. It is an amazing, amazing product. It's super easy to use, and they keep adding features to it, which is one of the great things about the software as a service movement. They keep getting more people loyal to the product. They keep being able to hire more product managers, developers, and researchers to figure out what to make next. And boom, they make amazing product, and they keep the price the same. So things are getting better and better over there at Squarespace. I love the product. Go ahead and follow at Squarespace.